Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and it's time to make some soap. So I'm still doing my all-natural soaps. What I will be doing today literally is 2 different batches of soaps going into one mold. I have one batch of oils and a batch of lye, another batch of oils and a batch of lye. All natural. This beautiful orange color comes from annatto seeds. I used the last of them, but these are brambleberry annatto seeds. And you mix up your oil and you put it in the crock pot and cook it on the crock pot for about 2 hours or so, and it cooks this beautiful color out of it. I did this maybe a year ago and got confused, and I had a pot with water and a pot with lye water, and I poured the water into this and not the lye water and ruined it. Won't make that mistake again. Then this batch is just my regular oils. It's going to be uncolored, just left natural, and in it, I'm going to put calendula leaves, brambleberry calendula leaves. It's just a fancy name for marigold leaves. Into that batch, the uncolored, I will be using Brambleberry's litsea essential oil, which has a wonderful citrusy smell. And in the orange, annatto colored, I will be using Brambleberry's tenfold essential oil. And in case you don't know, that's orange essential oil that's been initially distilled. Like all steam distilled essential oils, then it has been distilled 9 more times to make it super concentrated. That's why it looks really dark like this, but really holds up in cold processed soap. I'm also going to be using my column mold, which I haven't used in over a year, about a year and a half. We had an accident with it. I had it in the oven just to keep it warm because it was January and the house was cold, and somebody turned the oven on, and worse than that, turned the broiler on. So look what happened to the top. But even when that happened, I saved the soap. The mold is still usable. It just looks pretty rough. But one color goes in this side, one color goes in this side. I pull this divider out, they join together. I'm not going to show the pour because it's just not really that spectacular. And to do so, I have to move my work printer out of the way, and it's heavy and bulky. And, well, let's just face it, the pour is just not that spectacular. So, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with this beautiful annatto seed oil. Let me get my goggles on. So we are ready to go. Make sure you can see. And you can. Stick blender is plugged in and ready, and it works. Got my gloves on. We are ready. Let's do it. This is going to be really a pretty simple soap. I mean, the hard work was in the preparation, which I've already done, so here we go. You can see we'll burp the air out of the stick blender. Give it a few pulses. And with this mold, you need a pretty thick soap or it will tend to leak. It's going to leak anyway, so I'm not worried about trace. I want it pretty thick. Wonderful orange tenfold essential oil in. Being careful because this bowl is really full. And got an air pocket in it, shoot. Alright, I can stick blend more if I have to, but I don't want to over stick blend. Let's get our uncolored ready. Clean stick blender head. Put our litsea essential oil in. Okay, that's all I have for the making video, because once again I'm going to hand stir these calendula leaves in. I don't want to stick blend those in. This is getting pretty thick, which is the way I want it. So at that point, all I have to do is pour it. And like I say, I'm not going to record that because it's just not that dramatic. And getting up overhead is not an easy task, and this needs to sit just a little longer and thicken up a little bit more. So these will be our two colors in this. Very nice, really pleased with this. And I didn't screw up and ruin that annatto infused oil by pouring water in like I did the last time. So folks, I will see you tomorrow for the cut. Alright, thanks for watching now. Bye. So we're back to cut the soap, and even with that mold, which is contrary to work with, 12 hours later, I got it out. So this is all natural. That is not a man-made mica or pigment. That beautiful orange is from annatto seeds. This is uncolored. I don't think the camera's really picking it up, but it has sort of a creamy yellow to it. So I was really happy with that to go with the citrusy scent of the litsea. Let's go ahead and cut it and see what we have. Really excited about this. Yeah, very nice. Now these are all going to be the same. Oops. Let's tilt you up a little bit. These are all going to look pretty much the same, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and cut a couple of them. Well, it's a small bar, I'll go ahead and cut them all, why not? Very nice. Now I do know that calendula makes sort of a mess. I have to cut it pretty fast to get the wire to cut through it. Now here, look at that, we're starting to get near the top of the mold where I filled it up, and I just had to kind of pour all the extra soap batter into the top, so we're kind of losing the we're losing the distinct line. Yeah, look at there, but that's all right. Let's see, can I cut? Now I'll just leave that one as a whole bar. That's the top part where I poured the rest of it in. But yeah, I like this. I'm glad I did this one. Oh, here is one more. This is what I had left over even still, and I just poured into the round column mold. Now this is a little soft. It didn't gel, and you notice the lighter color too. It didn't gel. But overall, very happy with this. All natural colors and all natural essential oils. Alright everybody, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.